We are freaking back, baby. 15-3 run. Let's keep it rolling. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back into another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I'm your host, Steven, and we are here to talk some NBA basketball, baby. That's right. I got a smile on my face. We have been sizzling hot with a 15-3 run. Make sure you still have bankroll management. I'm not going to win 15 out of every 18, just so you guys know. I hate to break it to you, but let's stay hot. Let's keep it going through this week. If I do feel a little out of sorts, it's because I just learned that my co-host, my producer Ryan, just informed me right before we hit record he has never seen the movie Billy Madison. Mind boggling to me. Mind boggling. Anyways, it's time to vote. I need a vote from you guys. So we asked you guys to come up with a name for the 3-point shooting segment that we are doing for Shooters on Fire every single Wednesday. We picked our three best. We're gonna pull that up right now. There it is, guys. All right, the G's of threes. If you like that one, put A in the comment below. If you like the Splash Boys, put B in that one, or Trays for Days, C. As you can see, those are the handles. Those are the people that recommended those names. Thank you guys, and to all the other ones. There's a lot of good ones. The buckets list was up there. The splash for cash. There's a bunch of good ones out there. But pick between those three. Please leave A, B, or C in the comments, and that will be the name of the segment all year and maybe forever. You'll never know. But thank you guys for participating. Other than that, guys, the NFL video is out now. Monday Night Football preview and best bet. We go over Week 10 bets recap, takeaways, all that fun stuff. So go check that out. Real quick, that sucks what happened to Kelly Oubre. Thoughts are with him. If you did not hear, he might be out for a while. He got hit as a pedestrian by a car crossing the street, I guess. So that's freaking awful news. But, anyways, in this video, for all those that are new, we like to do research help every single day while giving out best bets. Today, as you guys know, it's Monday. It's point guard day, baby. We're going to talk about defenses and how they play point guards with points per game and assists per game. We're going to give you our best bets for this 4-game slate. That's right, only 4 games today. Give you the bets recap and all that. So I'm excited. We also like to do specials. Like I said, 3-point shooting on Wednesdays. We got against the spread over-unders on Friday, which we got a few good ideas for names on that segment as well. So, and then we'll do some NBA debates and some other things and all that. So we like to have a lot of fun and give out some best bets. But let's stay hot. And it starts with the bets recap. There it is, guys. A 3-0 day on the best bets. Anthony Edwards over 37.5 PRAs. He made it a little sweaty at the end of the game, but then he came through in a big way in the last few minutes of the game. SGA over 11.5 rebounds and assists. He gets it done again. We are 2 for 2 on his RAs. Mark Williams over 13.5 points. I believe he cashed that in the second quarter of that game. He had it at halftime, I believe. So that was a nice winner. The Friday parlay, guys. The funny part is, well, it's not funny because we screwed up. We put the Suns money line, but if you heard me talk, I was saying the 76ers money line. So I got some comments that made me realize those are the people that probably just went right to the bets recap and did not actually listen to what I said. But I did have the 76ers money line. All that didn't matter. We won every leg except one. We had 3 of 4. The Thunder money line, they shot terrible from 3-point range and they lost the game outright to the Kings. That was a brutal one to take. But you know what? We almost hit it. It would have been a huge 4-0 sweep. We will still take the 3-0 run. The 15-3 run is obviously without the big parlays. These are just best bets. And then on the right, we break it down for you. Friday parlays, we've come close, but 0-2 so far. Overall record 24-19, up 4.73 units. The player props are starting to really get hot right now as they are now 16-12, up 3.66 units, and I believe we were off to like a 1-5 start or something like that. We're something like 15-7 or something in the last so many player props. So that's the weekend bets recap. Really, just the Friday bets recap because I was busy over the weekend. But let's get back into it. But before we get into the best bets, let's talk some point guards. All right, it starts with the points per game given up to point guards. These are the worst 10 defenses. Cavaliers giving up a whopping 29.52 points per game to point guards. Obviously, not just the starting point guard, but point guards overall. And those are the 10 worst teams right there. Not a ton of changes. I know it's a surprise to see the Magic up there. They are a good defensive team, but have struggled with the point guard position. And then over on the right side are the top 10 scoring point guards in the league the last 15 days. Not a ton of surprises there. You got your guys like Halliburton who's scoring more this year, not just giving out assists like he always does. Tyrese Maxey's probably due for some good weeks ahead with Kelly Oubre out of the lineup, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what we got. CJ McCollum's been battling injuries, so be sure to check that out. But that's the point guards. Those are the points per game. take a screenshot. Hopefully that gets you guys some help, and you guys can take that through the week so you can eventually just have all the screenshots for every position. Let's move to the assists now. Grizzlies and Wizards are the only two teams giving up over 10 assists per game to point guards. Makes sense because their defenses are pretty awful. And then over on the right side, you got Mr. Halliburton. Not only can he score, but my goodness, can he dish it out. 11 and a half assists per game this season. It's just wild. Other than that, Luca, obviously stud, top three in both categories. Lamelo Ball, 8.3 assists. Van Vliet doing well with his new team in the Rockets. Schroeder with his new team in the Raptors. Chris Paul is coming off the bench, still averaging 6.8 assists. Has a lot of potential assists as well. But yeah, those are the top 10 point guards averaging the most assists per game in the last 15 days. Hopefully, this helps you out. Take a screenshot, go get some winners. And I'm ready, baby. Let's do it. Let's get into the best bets. All right, game number one takes us out to Boston, Massachusetts. We got the Celtics hosting the New York Knickerbockers. Celtics minus 8.5, over under of 221. These two teams played on opening day. The Celtics won a thriller, 108 to 104, behind a huge night from Kristaps Porzingis, who had 30 points, and Jason Tatum with 34 points. Now the Knicks have really struggled this year, especially offensively, but they've kind of picked it up a little bit last three games. They beat the Clippers, Spurs, and Hornets, winning three in a row. Not teams that are similar to the Celtics, but still winning three in a row. Against the spread, Knicks on the road this year, 2-1-1. Celtics at home against the spread are 3-1. I lean under if I had to pick a game bet. It's not my favorite, but under 221 would be my best bet, or if I had to pick a game bet. But my best bet in this game, it's a player prop. That's right. We're going back to the guy we just talked about, Kristaps Porzingis. All right, pay attention to the second word. Under 7.5 rebounds, not over. We are taking an under, ladies and gentlemen, at minus 125 on DraftKings. Now let's talk about it. Only three centers have had more than 7.5 rebounds versus the Knicks this season. The first one, Porzingis on opening day, he ended with 8 exactly. And a big reason why is because he played 37 minutes, the most minutes he's played all season long. This guy is only averaging 29.8 minutes per game. He's not going to be playing 37 minutes. It was opening day. He was on fire. That's the reason he was. And even with 37 minutes, he only got 8 rebounds. He barely covered this line. The other two guys, Clint Capella and Evan Mobley, twice. That's right. Evan Mobley owns him. He's technically a power forward, to be honest with you. But anyways, those are the only centers to go over 7.5 rebounds all season long versus the Knicks. The Knicks are one hell of a rebounding team with Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle. Now, Porzingis himself, he has gone under this in 7 of 9 games this year, and it's actually the last 7 games. He started out the season going over this in the first 2 games. His minutes have cut down a little bit, and he's just not getting as many rebounds. So I just, this is going to be an eighth straight. That's how I'm seeing this. The Knicks allow the third lowest offensive rebounding percentage in the league at 20.5%, which means, if he can't get any offensive rebounds, he's going to have to get 8 defensive rebounds. It's going to be tough. Like I said, the Knicks are just glass cleaners. Those two guys are just unbelievable. You can see Mitch Rob and Julius Randle get a ton of rebounds. And really, both teams have a lot of great rebounders. These are two of the best, actually, first and second best rebounding teams in the NBA right now. So it's not going to be just Porzingis crashing the glass. Also, the nice part, it might be a blowout. You never know. 8.5 point spread. If the Celtics decide to blow them out, and under on a starter is a nice way to go. And plus, I've had enough losses on overs when a blowout happens. So it'd be nice to be on the right side on that. So, anyways, Porzingis under 7.5 rebounds. I think he gets probably 6 max. Let's just go with that. But I think he goes under the 7.5 rebounds against a very, very good rebounding team in the New York Knicks. So that is bet number one. All right, the second game takes us out to Toronto, Canada. We got the Raptors hosting the Washington Wizards. Raptors minus 9.5, over under of 228 in this game. This is my second and final bet of the day for the 4 game slate. Just as a reminder, if I haven't added play, it will be in the pinned comments below tomorrow, though. Here we go. The 4 and 5 Raptors are taking on the 2 and 7 Wizards. I know you guys are jacked about this game, but you know what? We can still win some money. So against the spread records, Wizards 3-3 against the spread on the road. Raptors 2-2 against the spread at home. Not a big difference, obviously, pretty even there. But I have a bet that I really like. I really do. Here we go. It is Scotty Barnes, 8+ rebounds, and the Raptors money line. Put that together from minus 104. Let's talk about Scotty. By the way, anyone know that movie Euro Trip? Scotty doesn't know. Scotty, great one. Matt Damon. You got to watch that movie, Euro Trip. Funny movie. Anyways, he's done this in 8 of 9 games. That's right, 8 straight until last game against the Celtics when they got blown out. And he only played 28 minutes, so he's going to be rested also. averaging about 10 rebounds per game. I only need 8 out of him. 2 games ago, he had a few rebounds at halftime when we bet him. He ended with 14. That's how much of a beast this guy is. He can get rebounds in bunches. He is 22nd in the NBA in rebound chances. Now, that's everybody. That's centers, power forwards, all the big boys. And he is 22nd in rebound chances with 15 and a half rebound chances per game. Again, I only need 8. Not sure if I reminded you on that one. He now faces a Wizards team that is 30th in rebounding, awful on the glass, awful everywhere on the basketball court. The only worry is this being a blowout, obviously, but because I was worried about the blowout, that's why I want to do something like a alt line and bring his line down. I only need 8. Even in a blowout, I think he can get 8, and who knows? Maybe the Wizards keep it close for at least 3 quarters and give him a chance to get that 8. But he should, if he plays enough minutes, he should get 10 plus rebounds. To be honest with you, so 8 is 2 below his average, facing a bad matchup. Give me Scotty Barnes 8 plus rebounds. Now the Raptors money line. The Wizards suck. I mean, I don't know how much to say, guys. They're 1-5 straight up on the road. The Raptors have the much better defense. They're eighth in defensive rating. Wizards are 29th defensive rating. The Wizards have a guy named Jordan Poole, and he keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Like, I'm sure a lot of you out there are much better at your jobs than Jordan Poole is at his job, and he's getting paid a lot more money than all of us. That's right. But I'm pretty sure as long as I stretch first, I could probably score on Jordan Poole. The guy cannot play defense to save his freaking life. He can't really hit shots right now to save his life either. But okay, enough of the Poole bashing. I believe the Raptors are going to score more points than the Wizards. How's that? That's all I need. That's the Raptors money line. So give me Scotty Barnes 8 plus rebounds. Give me the Raptors money line. Put it together. You get a nice, beautiful awesomeness of minus 104. Those are my two best bets. Let's check out the bets recap. There it is. Porzingis under 7.5 rebounds. Again, that is an under, not a mistype. That's right, that's under. Minus 125. Scotty Barnes, 8 plus rebounds, and Raptors money line for those same game parlay at minus 105. As you guys know, we record this the night before. Any added plays in the morning or during the day will be in the pinned comments below, in the Discord, in my Twitter, X, whatever they call it nowadays. So stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for the support. These videos have been awesome. 15-3 run. Let's make it 17-3, baby. That would be absolutely awesome. Hope everyone has a great Monday. We'll talk to you soon.